name is Tiffany Gibson, and I'm sitting here with the news editor, Alex Moorman, and we're here to talk about the Media Center story. So, Alex, can you give us a little background on the Media Center?
Yes. In Dr. McPhee's steering committee report, he said that he wanted to try and combine a lot of the different media hubs in, that MTSU has, and that includes Collage, MTS Records, MTTV, WMOT, WMTS, and Sidelines.
And so they put together a media task force to kind of work out the bugs of this.
They did. They have meetings about every 2 weeks. Dean Moore is one of the people that are in the meetings. I have a whole list of people that are in them, but the people that I talked to specifically was Dennis O'Neill. He's the EMC chair. I talked to John Eagley, who's the WMOT director. I also talked to Sonny Rawls, who's a journalism professor here, but he's also part of the committee. They have pretty much every stone covered, really. They have everybody who is involved with any of the media outlets on campus represented in these meetings, and they just kind of throw out ideas about what they're expecting, what their concerns are, what their worries are, how they're going to pay for it, where it's going to be, just kind of working through all the bugs and the kinks of getting this thing kind of rolling and on its way to becoming reality.
So, okay. Well, I heard a rumor that they were actually thinking about putting everyone in the LRC, and I think a lot of people have heard that. So, can you tell us if that's something that they're talking about?
Yes. Actually, I did not talk to Dean Moore specifically, but I've talked to a couple of other people that said that Dean Moore is very adamant about all of the media hubs being in the mass comm program. So he wants them all to be in this building, but the one thing that they're kind of having a problem with right now is MTTV. And I know that Dennis O'Neill, like I said, was the EMC chair, said that, basically MTTV is so big and it's got such a prime location on campus now in the LRC that to move it would be more of a headache than anything. So they're thinking that maybe they'll move everyone into the mass comm building except for MTTV, or they may move to the LRC, but like I said, they're saying that Dean Moore is very adamant about keeping all of us in the mass comm building. So I think that that's what they're trying to do as of now.
Okay. Do you know if they're thinking about building a new facility altogether?
That has not been discussed. I think that right now with the budget situation that they're trying to do what is most cost effective, obviously, but also they're trying to save Sidelines, they're trying to save WMOT, they're just trying to make everyone, I guess, cost effective, as opposed to what we've seen recently, at least in the budget report, saying that it's kind of just been taking money and it hasn't really been holding its own. So I think that the point of the Media Center is not only to get all of the media hubs involved as one, unity or entity, but it's also to help control the budget. So I think building a new building would just be really, really crazy expensive. I think if we ever got out of the budget crisis and everything was getting better and we had money, then maybe that they would decide to build a building, but I don't think that that's a possibility right now.
Okay. As a student and you're part of a media Sidelines, how do you feel about the convergence, like everyone being under one roof?
Initially I was not super excited about it, but I think that my main thing was that I didn't know enough about it to actually make an educated opinion on whether or not I thought this would be a good idea. But after talking to these people, I've realized that we have moved into a different age. This is a different platform of news and information, and we need to all work together. Some people want to listen to the radio, and some people want to watch the television. Some people surprisingly still want to read. So we all need to be together. We need to work together so that we attract more people. So it's not just people reading Sidelines because they like to read, or just people watching MTTV because they like to watch TV, or like that. Then you have everybody coming together to the same place, and maybe they will listen to the radio station, or maybe they will read Sidelines when initially what they were only doing was watching MTTV. So I think that it'll be beneficial for all of us. But then also on a different aspect, if you're involved in it, it'll be amazing because now, as somebody working for Sidelines, and I can't speak for any other media hub, but I can say that as being a person who works at Sidelines, we try to do online things, and we try to do videos, and we try to do a lot of things, but our main thing is writing. And so it'll be really nice to have those people who are just really great at videos or really great at audio come in and help us just like we can help them, you know, write up on their stuff. So I think that we could all help each other, and when we graduate, we're going to need to be able to do a lot of those things. So I think it's interesting. I think it'll work out, hopefully, for the best.
Okay. Well, I'm Tiffany Gibson, and we have been sitting down with Alex Moorman, the news editor, and this has been a Sidelines Video podcast.